What's going on, guys? Apathetic here, and today I'm doing something a little different. So I'm doing a breakdown of the game where I got my Unbroken, and we're going to be stopping at certain points to talk about little things that were happening during the game and that we did as a team that I feel really made the difference. So I'm going to be kind of pausing in and out at certain points and kind of walking through those things. Alright guys, and the reason I'm stopping it right here at this specific point is you'll notice on that first death, I slid around the corner and the guy was sitting crouched, and for whatever reason, I didn't realize he was crouched. I thought that he had ran away. And this is a point I want to make, is that small changes matter. So the small change I made in this scenario is I switched from my Mindbenders, which overall I think is a superior shotgun to my Retold Tail. But I switched to my Retold Tail because it has quick draw and my Mindbenders does not. So immediately seeing how that guy played that situation, I said, okay, I think it's going to be important for me to have a shotgun I can pull out very, very quickly, because this seems like a player that's going to be very aggressive. It's going to push me very hard, and I'm going to need to react in that moment very quickly. So that's where I took quick draw over no quick draw, and you'll kind of see through the rest of the game, it's going to help me tremendously having that quick draw, because I'm able to quickly switch and react based on that more aggressive play style.
Before it flows. Enemy charge detonated. A shame. You're on offense. Set the charges or eliminate all opponents.
Alright, and I'm going to stop it one more time right here, and this is where we're getting to what I like to call the tipping point, or the point where you could potentially get steamrolled. We're about to go down 2-0, and it's at this point you need to make a decision. It is, are you going to keep trying to brute force the way we've been playing the last 2 rounds, or are we going to try something different? And what we had decided as a team is it was time to adjust, time to do something different. Me personally, I kept pushing rugs. I love pushing rugs on this map, and I kept getting picked at rugs twice, 2 rounds in a row. So for me, it's time to fight my own personal tendencies and change it up. Now, what that looked like together for us was, let's stay together. We realized, as you can see from this clip right here and where I paused it, this team is sticking very closely together. They're doing an amazing job team shotting, and we're not getting into any situations where we're having 1v1 scenarios. So we said, okay, let's stop. We're all gonna push the same way. So for me, I decided what that looked like. Instead of us calling out maybe a specific area where we wanted to go, I chose to just shadow a player. So for me, I chose to shadow Hibana. If you guys don't know, me and Hibana play together all the time. Elusive and Exotic I've played with a couple times, but I don't know how their playstyle super well. Hibana, I know exactly how he plays. I know I play well with him. So I chose to shadow Hibana so we could go forward through the rest of the match and focus on team shotting together. And so wherever Hibana was pushing, I was trying to stay on his 6 and play off him and focus more on team shotting versus just trying to run out by myself and lone wolf. So you guys will see that in future rounds, is what a huge difference adjusting not only your personal playstyle and tendencies, but your team's overall playstyle can do for an entire match. So let's get into that now.
One more. Power is yours. Enemy charging. You know it. One enemy left. Detonate those charges. Nothing else matters.
Pausing it once again, guys. As you can see right here, I'm kind of stopped and I'm kind of like pausing a little bit here. And the reason is because I'm seeing my radar. I'm paying really close attention to my radar right now. I'm trying to understand where the other team is. I see two people on my radar. I do see my two teammates as well. So this is another important tip, and that's to let things develop. Trust your teammates to make a play and come through for you instead of feeling you have to do it all. And this is where I was pausing. I was waiting to see what was going to happen to that radar ping on my left. And the second I saw Elusive was going to kill him, or I could hear Elusive saying he was finishing him off, I knew I was free to push the other player to my right, because I knew from Hibana's call out that he was going to be weak. Obviously, and call outs are very, very important. You guys can't hear that here, but that's what allowed me to kind of have as much information as possible. Give me the patience and confidence to let the situation develop so I could make the right play for my team.
One opponent remains. They can't win if they're dead. Ha ha! Defend the charges and defeat your opponents. One enemy left. All opponents defeated. I love it. The charges are everything. Set them and protect them.
All right, guys, knowing the situation is why I'm stopping it at this moment. And right now, Hibana, as you can see by his orb a little to the lower left, he has just gotten picked. And so now, and then as a result, Exotic, who is in this moment also having great situational awareness, sees the three pings on his radar just like I do, and decides to pop his super. Since right now we clearly have the super advantage, we have a chance to steamroll the other team. And so he's popping a super, and immediately I know right now what I'm gonna do. I know Exotic is gonna either, one or two things gonna happen. He's gonna get a couple kills, or he's gonna get no kills, and he's gonna push them off Hibana's orb. Hibana's res is the most important thing to me in this moment. So what I'm gonna do is just make sure I'm putting myself in position to get that res. It also helps that when I go to get this res, elusive is gonna get a pick on the ping I'm getting off to my right side. So that's gonna make it even safer for me to get this res. And even if in that moment I feel, hey, I'm pretty confident we're gonna win this round, you always go for the res, guys. Always make sure you're doing everything you can, no matter how silly it may seem, to give you a guaranteed win in a round, even if that's getting a res that ultimately you may not end up even needing.
If those charges explode, all is lost. Defend them! Enemy left. Yes! Enemy team neutralized. You have match point. Set a charge and win.
Alright guys, this is gonna be my last stop for this video and breakdown, and the biggest thing here is to stay calm. So as you can see in the bottom left hand corner, one of the enemy team popped their Daybreak super. So now we know as a team, hey, let's rotate away from where this guy's coming from. We know from our sound, he's coming straight down courtyard. So now we're all calmly rotating to the left hand side. Nobody's freaking out, nobody has any questions about what we should be doing, and everybody's just rotating. As you'll see from this round, just from the way we play, you don't really sense anybody's freaking out, anybody doesn't know what to do. And that's where that situational awareness or knowing the situation is super important. I'm playing with 3 players right now that all know the situation. They know what to do. They've been in these situations multiple times. So when you get in these situations, it's no big deal. And that's a huge part of what helps people stay calm. So let's make sure you just focus on what you know you need to do to win around, even super or no super, and that's what's going to end up making you come out victorious. I hope you guys have enjoyed this gameplay and breakdown. If you want to see more of this in my content, please let me know in the comments any feedback you have. I'm more than happy to hear it. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, as it's a free way to support me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
That's why we have fire teams.